Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry. I, Deepmani Bhardwaj, welcomes you all again, and today we are going to discuss previous year's reasoning questions. So let's start with the first question. See, in the first question, there some sort of symbols, alphabets and numbers are given. Fine, and from this series we are asked how many such numbers are there in the above arrangement, that is this arrangement, each of which is immediately followed by a vowel but not immediately preceded by a number. This means what are we going to do? We'll do one thing. We'll check if there is any sort of letter or any symbol. So letter can be any alphabet, isn't it? And symbol can be this at the rate, hash, percentage sign, star, anything. Then after this what we'll see? After this we'll see that there is some number is there, and after that we are going to see is there some sort of vowel, and you clearly know what vowel is. It is A, E, I, O or U. Fine. Now let us check in this series. Is there anything in the similar way? If we will go in the middle number, letter, then vowel. No, it is not a vowel. If we will move forward, you are getting this vowel, but this sequence is not being maintained. No, no, no. Yeah, here the series is being maintained. Is there anything else? No, it is a vowel, but no. Again, no. So there is only one thing, that is S to U. It is a symbol. Sorry, it is a letter, alphabet, isn't it? Then there is a number, isn't it? And finally is U, that is vowel. And hence, since this is only one particular thing that is coming, and apart from S to U, none of the things are matching, therefore it is single in nature, and hence option B is correct where it is giving 1. And hence our answer 1 is correct. Let's move on to the next question. In the same order, we are asked which of the following is 7th to the right of 15th from right hand. Okay. From right hand, if we talk about from this number, so let's start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So G is at 15th position. But what we are asked, which of the following is 7th to the right of 15th from right hand, that is 7th from this position. So we can see according to, if we take it as a first, then 8th element would be counted. If we take from here, then 7th element. So talking about the 7th element from the right of 15, that is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th. Here 8 is at 7th position. So yeah, option number A is correct, where 8 is our answer. Hence the correct answer is option number A. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is again the same, where the same series given. How many such numbers are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately followed by a consonant and also immediately preceded by a number? This means what we are going to find here? We are going to find here a number, and then after number we'll find is there any sort of symbol there, and then we'll find is there any sort of consonant here. Fine. Now, so number, symbol, consonant, number but no symbol, number, symbol but no, again it is number, number, symbol, consonant. Number and consonant are coming, number and consonant. Yeah, see, number, symbol, consonant. Apart from this, number, symbol, consonant, number, symbol, consonant, is there anything? Yeah, number, symbol, consonant. So there are two things here, 9 at the rate G, 3, this symbol is given, and then is K, and hence you can see that there are two that are matching the same condition. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number C, that is 2. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is again about the symbol series. If all the symbols are dropped from the above arrangement, which of the following will be the 8th from the left hand? So they are saying that you have to remove all the symbols. If I'll remove all the symbols, I'll get I, 4, M, 6, 1, R, O, 9, G, W, S, 2, U, 8, 7, C, E, 3, K, 5. Now, what they are saying? If all the symbols are dropped, we have already dropped it. From the away arrangement, which of the following will be 8th from the left hand? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. So, since we can say, sorry, they are asking from the left hand, isn't it? So, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So, at the 8th position 9 is there and 9 is our option number D and hence option number D is correct. Fine. But let me tell you one thing. See, I have dropped all these symbols and just took time because I explained you. But you know that they are saying that which is 8 from the left hand, that is, we can just see that if I am removing this symbol, then I'll just count without writing. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is symbol, I'll not be counting it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So I can directly tell that 9 is the correct answer. This was the thing which I did because I had to explain you. Fine. So in examination, please use pen as much as less possible. Please do not use pen in each and every question. For example, in this question, there was no use of pen here. Fine. It is going to save you a lot of time. And since we are discussing previous year questions, so this question is already asked in the examination and you can understand using pen is not needed in every question as this was the best example for it. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is about the statement and conclusion. So there is a statement given that P is less than equal to Q equals to R greater than S greater than T. Now they are asking, first conclusion is P is less than T. Since they are saying that P is less than T, so P is less than Q equal to R and is greater than, so this condition is false. You already know that P is less than Q, but they are saying that Q is equal to R and Q is greater than S is greater than T. Fine. Since they are saying this, this means that no relation can be built between P and T because one time they are saying that it is less than, then it is coming greater than. So how can you build relation between them? Isn't it? So first condition is false. Let's talk about the second condition. In the second condition, they are saying that comparison between T and Q is given. So Q equals to R and R is greater than S is greater than T. This means this particular condition will come and yeah, this condition is true and hence option number 2 is only correct. That is conclusion number 2 is only correct. Only conclusion 2 follows and hence option number B is our correct answer. Next, next question where they are saying that L is less than equal to M is less than N is greater than O equals to P and the condition is asked between P and N. So between P and N condition is asked, so N is greater than P, correct? This condition is correct, fine. Now they are saying O and M, O and M. So M was less than O N and N is greater than O. Here we cannot find condition between M and O, isn't it? So only conclusion 1 will follow and the correct answer is option number 1 here. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. They are talking about J is greater than K is less than equal to L equals to M less than N. Now they are asking relation between K and N. So between K and N we can find the relation like this. So K would be less than N. Yeah, this condition is correct. Fine. Let's talk about next one, that is K is less than M. K is less than M. But no, we are not sure because equal to sign is also there. So we are not sure about it that it is always going to be less than M and hence this is wrong because we are not sure about it because it can be less than also, isn't it? So only conclusion 1 follows and hence option number A is our correct answer. Next, if we talk about next question, they are saying that P is less than equal to Q equals to R. Then another condition is T is greater than R equal to S and they are asking P is equal to S. See, if we combine both these statements, then we are going to get what? We are going to get P is less than Q equals to R equals to S less than T. So this is the condition. Now what they are saying? P equals to S. P equals to S, but here this sign was also there, less than equal to. Since they have given us, so it would be P is less than equal to S. Fine. So here neither we can say that it would be equal to for sure, neither we can say that it would be less than S, isn't it? So we are just not sure that it is less than equal to, or is it less than or is it equal to. So but we know that both the conclusions are making complementary pairs, isn't it? So either one can be true or either second can be true. Any one of the condition can be true, but we are not sure about it. So is there any option which is saying that either conclusion 1 or 2 follows? Yeah, option number C says that either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows, and hence option number C is our correct answer. Fine, let's move on to the next question. Next question is again saying that P is less than equal to Q equals to R, T is greater than R equals to S. So combining both the equations, we are going to get what? P is less than equal to Q equals to R equals to S, but R is less than T. So if we talk about the conclusion 1, we'll get that Q is, if we are comparing between them, Q would be less than T because they have already given the condition that R is less than T. That is, this would be less than T. So here it is sure that it would be this condition. So hence option number A is correct. Fine. Now they are saying that another condition is given that P is less than S and S is less than A, but there is nothing, sorry, P is less than S, isn't it? So if we talk about P is less than S, it is not sure because it may be P is less than equal to S, but we are not sure whether it is less than or is it equal to. So hence this option is not correct, or this conclusion is false, and therefore only conclusion 1 follows. Therefore option number A is correct because only one conclusion is following, that is Q is less than T. Fine. So all these were the important questions, and now if there any doubt is there, please do comment, please do like it and share it as much as possible. So thanking you for watching this video. Thanks a lot.